Can you give Snowy Bear a kiss? This is my world right here. You know, these two little lovely ladies. So family's always been important to me, but having been through what we've been through as a family, now it's everything. I'd do everything I could for my girls, and that's what it's going to be for the rest of my life.
At home in Victoria, Australia, with wife Bri and one-year-old daughter Lucy, is where Jarrod Lyle finds peace.
Who's that?
Nata.
As the pages turn in their scrapbook of old articles, all the memories resurface. And the cancer that once plagued the Lyle household was quickly brought back to life. A few weeks after Lyle scored a top 5 finish at the 2012 Northern Trust Open, his travels left him in a place he hoped to never visit again.
I landed here in Australia from Mexico on March the 6th and got home. I'd broken out in like a rash all over my body from a reaction that I had from an antibiotic over there. So we thought we'd go and see my local GP in Shepparton and see what he reckons. We got some blood tests done, and he called me about 3 hours later and said, you've got to go down to the hospital. Not that I was expecting to be diagnosed with cancer again.
A relapse of leukemia. The hard-pressed battle he fought and thought he buried in 2007 resurfaced. But this time it was different, all coinciding while the Lyle family was expecting their firstborn child.
Luckily, I was able to have my treatment delayed for a few days so I could be at the birth, and Bri was induced so it could happen while I was there. I was wishing the birth to hurry up and say, look, I just want to spend time with her before something happens.
If someone came to me and told me that they were in that situation, I would be absolutely distraught for them. And it's just a bit surreal that it was me at that time. I always come back to the timing, because if Jarrod had have gotten sick any other time, he could have been in America, we could have been apart. Our experience of Lucy's birth could have been different if he was in hospital having treatment and couldn't be there. The scenario could have been so much worse. So, yeah, I guess it did work out for the best. 1, 2, 3.
In the midst of extensive chemotherapy and a transplant of donor blood, Lyle remained in positive spirits.
I was fighting for me the first time around, but I think this time I was fighting for these two more than anything else.
That night he had a stomach ache.
I've never once sat here and said, you know, why me? You know, why have I got it again or anything like that? It's one of those things that, you know, it's made me a better person, and it's out of those situations I've been able to see Lucy grow her first teeth and take her first steps and say dad and mum for the first time, and, you know, all those things that I probably would have missed a majority of them because I'd be out playing golf. You know, now I've been able to see them and be a part of her growing up. I've got a lot of, I guess, good memories out of being sick.
In June, doctors told him his blood was clear of the disease, and now their family could get back to the things they once loved.
Grab your putter. Let's go to the golf club.
Now, after 18 months away, the stay-at-home dad will again tee it up at this week's Australian Masters.
The perfect ending would be that he gets to play Saturday, Sunday at the Masters.
You always see guys winning tournaments and having their kids run out and give them a big hug on the green. Now more than ever, to have her and Bri walk out on the 18th green at Royal Melbourne, hopefully on Sunday, that's where it's probably going to get really emotional, because that's something I never thought would happen.
You go and get the ball for Daddy. Yeah, yeah, yeah!